Welcome to the Armenia campaign for Divinity Et Impera 1.2.5. In the last part, we took advantage of a very nice piece of luck to consolidate the whole of Asia here by taking this region here and then pushing out and taking the island of Rhodes from, well, Rhodes. So we've now completed this province here and this province here. And if I show you on the maps here, that means all the incomplete provinces now are in the east, which is where we're going to be going in the future. But the trouble is, at the moment, all my armies are now out of position. So we're going to have to do a little bit of consolidation before we do anything else. And probably this would be a good time to talk tactics, because I have had a couple of questions about maybe attacking Parthia and Egypt. And where you could probably argue that I'm now in a position where I can probably take on both of them. The problem with taking on Parthia in Egypt is that my real objective is to get to this border, which means I want to punch through, take Parthia, take out the Seleucids, take out this faction here, well, all these factions here. The idea will be to get up to here with a border and have a border that will run down through here. I'm not interested in the Saudi Peninsula because it's all desert and it's a real pain in the neck to operate on. If I can get control of this entire back area, this will make us almost an invincible, and more importantly, the invasion routes into my territory would be severely restricted. Now the problem is, if I declare war on Parthia, I'm going to need at least probably 4 armies, 3 at least, to fight Parthia. Parthia is a tough opposition, especially with their horse archers. And the problem with Egypt is that, well, first thing is we've got to take out Salamis, but then my armies could end up down here and over here. Then the problem is, then if the Romans come in here or the Bosphorans decide to kick off, I won't have much in this way of defences in this area, and they could make quite big inroads before, if I could, even pull my armies back, unless of course I disband the armies and come back and recreate them. But to be honest, I'm not a big fan of that. So what I want to do is keep this area solid with small armies that can be built up very quickly. And then what I wouldn't mind is 2 battle groups of 2 armies. One siege army and an ordinary army. And what I'm thinking is another army and a cavalry army. And maybe another army in support. And if I can get that up and running, we'll be okay. But that doesn't give me enough armies to fight Egypt and Parthia at the same time. I think this is going to be a tough enough battle, because I think if we go, well, that's an Australian. Let's just check for diplomacy. Now, Parthia is got 1 military ally. They're at war with 4 factions, so that's pretty good. But if the problem is, if I declare with Parthia, that means I'll gain 2 new enemies. Now, if we check Egypt, Egypt has got a defensive ally, a military ally, and a satrapy. So if I declare on Egypt, that means that I'll be fighting 4 factions. And to be honest, I'm not that frightened of Egypt. What I'm frightened of is these smaller factions. Not those Spartans, not that my bigger problem. But the Quidri could be a pain. Because these are small factions, they can all field 2 stacks. And fighting off 2 stacks here would mean that I would need at least 3 armies pushed down into Egypt. But that is something that we're going to do, but my main focus needs to be on Parthia. And I think to that view is maybe it's time to...
I greet you as befits your reputation.
I'm going to drop the non-aggression.
Now, friend, speak.
Because I don't want to take the diplomatic penalty to go. I mean, Parthia doesn't like us anyway. And I've got 1 full stack army here working in a defensive role. And I've got this army now I've brought back in here. And I'm going to bring you... Oh, great. You've got... What are you? Why are you suffering? What's the betting we've got? Unseasonal conditions here. Yep. Oh, isn't that fun? If we pull you... I need to get you here. I'm going to have to bring you over here. I want this army in a position to strike against Hatra. I think one thing I will do is I've got an extra agent, so I think what we'll do is recruit an agent here. pretty sure, yeah, we can get another agent. Cost performing all actions, enemy chance, public order, local province, growth per turn. Cost, yeah, I think we'll just recruit you. And what I'm going to do is send this agent down into this area here. In fact, talking about agents, I've recruited an agent here. I'm going to shove you into this army. So you can improve the quality of this army. And I did create a governor. Where are you? There you are. I'll just deploy him. And he can work on the cultural conversion in this area. Now, starting around the map, what I've done is I've brought this army that was defending Sinope down to here. And what I want to do is start moving this army over. And what we're going to do is bring you down here. I think this is my faction leader. His job is going to be to reinforce this choke point and be the core of any defensive structure. Now, I've got a bit of a mess down here. I need to get... Let's get this army out. Again, I want you... Actually, I want you just stood here for the moment. And you can just refurbish, because we've got a Rhodian navy there. And we should be able to take these out. I just want to get rid of these, because at the moment we've got a penalty to loyalty due to being at war with them. Oh, they can go so far.
For honor and glory.
Means they've disappeared into here somewhere. So it's... I hate the fact that the range that the armies does. I pulled this army out, or navy away, not army. What am I on about? What I'm going to do is
an honor to serve you.
Keep this and pull this navy. How far can you move? Move to about there. So you there.
Steady as we go.
And I'm going to put you into here for the moment.
Your orders, my
And
lord.
then what I want is, looking at this before I started, I know these have got silver level, but what I want to do is disband you, and hopefully we will be able to recruit some Rhodian slingers here. That range 226. I certainly want those in this army here. I think Rhodian slingers working with the heavy archers will be fantastic, and they're cheap as well. I mean, that's the amazing thing with Rhodian slingers. I mean, they're by far some of the most effective missile units in the entire game. So we've done that, we moved that way, and of course I've knocked a load of stuff down here. I need to make sure I can do that. Got negative food here. Go on. What we got here? Animal breeder. I don't really need cav here because we've already got cav here. Military stables. Not take it up any further. We've got religion going. Don't need artillery. I think we're going to go in here. Got that going. And so you're okay. Asia is gone negative, partly because it's still the effect of roads. Factor.
We fight for you, my lord.
Just cancel those out and take you out of this here, and then get you to re-recruit.
It's a great and glorious thing to fight for
That
our
should
cause.
then bring. Don't really need the ability to recruit here. Bithynia, Marder, Cavalry. Don't really want to build up this area here because we've got a Parthian army lurking there, which could be a pain. This part of me says that what we got here, we've got the ability to recruit here, and we got in the way of new generals. Family member. Right. We got all family. Oh, we got a new guy here. Where did you come from? Thought I'd used up all my family members. Oh, you're the guy up. Okay. I've got no idea where you came from, but we'll take you. You're married. You're not married. How can I have 3 wives and... Oh yeah, because you're actually married to him, aren't you? I think one of them are. Or one of them is. Let me just have a look. Oh, what have we got here? You're not quite old enough yet. Actually, I think you were married to him, weren't you? Anyway. So we got this guy here. I could use him to raise a... Yeah, let's just raise it. This is here. And so we're going to get you to raise an army. And then what we're going to have is 1, 2... Oh, come. Okay, we've blown the money. This is going to be a very expensive army to raise, because what I would want to do is raise a cav army. And it's going to be virtually a pure cav army. Because I just want to try it out. Let's have a cav army working. It'd probably work with this army down here. I can't see the point of having a cav army working with siege army. So what I'm thinking is we'll have a battle group here consisting of a siege army, one of my field armies, and then down through here, what we will have is a... Actually, what we'll work it out. I think that's all we can do this turn, so we're just going to go for a minute. Oh, we've lost a child. And we've got a nutrition report, courtesy of the poor summer. And we've now completed the Imperial Palace in Palmyra. And we've got walnut. A little bit worried about the food situation. I think we're going to bring you back. You can come back to here and just recover. Actually, no, you come to about here for the moment. And I'll bring my navy back this way. Not a navy army. You just stand there. Practice defense.
Fleet reporting, my lord.
You, I want
Disembarking.
come here.
You have further orders?
We got here. We've got 3 to get rid of. Actually, no, because you could be a defensive army. So what we'll do is we'll recruit a couple more Rhodian slingers into here. I'll say they're nice and cheap. I'm just going to upgrade you. Because their job is going to be purely to defend this settlement. We're going to bring you back to here.
Heading for port.
This is Pergamon, isn't it? I think what we're going to do is the public order here is brilliant. We'll just bring you across this border at the moment.
My lord.
And
waiting
you
for more
into,
orders.
not raiding, what do I want? Control.
You march. Your feet lead.
What that will do is keep bring that public order around. Now, you're the army I really want to move up to here. It's going to take a few turns to get there. A lot more turns than I thought it was going to be. Never mind. 3 more turns before we complete the research. And 11,000 spend. Where's that new army I've just raised? You're in Tushpa. I think what we'll do is bring it up to here. So I don't think I recruited in this region.
Your next command, my lord.
And these are 1800 a time, so
Come join our ranks.
oops. Right, not enough manpower. I wouldn't mind some light skirmisher cav. Because the problem with these, I mean, oh no, they got the same speed, so I think we'll bring in a couple of Armenian cavalry as well. Their job is just going to be, well, as I say, they're not brilliant, but they will be able to act as the light contingency to support the heavy units. As I say, this is going to be a pure cav army, which is going to be interesting. Construction report. We got, effectively, we got this completed here. I don't know if I can build anything else. I just feel a little bit over the top with military buildings at the moment. Can't see the point in. I don't think we need anything to do with culture here. Oh, this is change per turn, so we're still getting an effect from Hellenic and yeah. So it says that's local traditions. Local traditions and characters. So someone's put an agent in here. So I think we're just going to shoot that up just to see how things are going. And got a little bit of cash left over. And part of me says just still keep the Parthia on side and check. You're not there yet. Yeah, turn it apart. Get rid of show deceased so we can actually see everything. You're up to the part. You've got your 11. So we've got no other daughters. I mean, we've got a lot of children here. 37. So she's actually older than him. He's my faction leader. He's 51. She's 61. So there's a chance they may die. Let's have a quick look. Make sure I've got all these maxed out. Why have you not got cunning gravitas? I think we'll give him that. Okay. Just want to check politics. This is the area that I've got a problem because I've got pacifists here. So if we go into here, you'll see we still got -10 because we're still at war with Rhodes. And these, I mean, these are good, but they're not brilliant. I mean, these are populists. Again, loyalty for every, -10 loyalty for every level, Texas above average. And I think the other one is Patriot. Yeah, that's enemy army. There's, well, it's Bigot, that's the one. There's there -1 loyalty for every province where the player's culture is not dominant. And at the moment we've got -3 off of that. So I think that's all we can do this turn. I move this army. Yeah, you're on the move, aren't you? One more turn and you'll be back. We can got this navy back here. You're deployed. You're keeping this area under control. Got 2 navies up here and an army ready to defend that. And we've got 2 armies in position and 2 armies moving back in to attack them. There seems to be an army missing. I'm sure I had. Who are you? Yeah. I thought I was an army missing. Actually, let's send you this way. You should. I'll send you. I'll just keep you here. I don't want to put too many armies in one area just for the moment. Oh, I haven't moved my agent. Let's just go and have a look-see down here and see what Egypt is actually up to.
Orders, my lord.
Yeah, you can see there's 1, 2, 3 armies down here, a full stack navy. So that could be a little bit of fun. Lots assassinate. Not a big fan of assassinate since they've changed it. Enemy after 607. Yeah, we'll give him that. That could be useful. So here we go. Construction report. So we've now got 2 nomad camps and an eastern centre and fishing. Our food's back up to 11, which is pretty good for winter. Now, the Rhodian Navy has come back this way.
Yes.
What we're going to do is get you ashore out here.
Even the ships, my lord.
Get you moving this way. Just had a sudden thought. If I keep you moving that way, and if we send this army this way as well, we can have these 2 armies operating here. We'll have 2 armies working together as a group here, and that gives the flexibility for this siege army to either hit here or come down and take Seleucia. What I wouldn't mind is, okay, you can't recruit there, so
Advance.
can you
Your next command, my lord. Ready for orders.
move you over to here? And
Is that all, my lord? It's a great and glorious thing
some more
to fight for our cause.
horse archers. We're going to have an armoured horse archer army. I wouldn't mind, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wouldn't mind, say, 10 horse archers and then the rest all in heavy cab. And spent a lot of money. What I want to do now is I want
Ready for orders.
to come here.
Moving
And
out.
what we can do is try and
For
push
death
you
and honor.
that way.
For honor and glory.
We finished. We should be able to do now is get them.
Destroy them.
And they can't run away. And that will finish off Rhodes. Yep, thank you. Mortal resolve. Decisive victory. And goodbye, Rhodes. That gets rid of this guy who was causing my problems in the culture. Ransom captives. Okay. And Rhodes is now gone.
It is an
What
honor
I need to do now is pull you back to here. We've got a bit of a public order issue here. Great. We've already moved too far.
We fight for
And
you,
I
my
think
lord.
you can go into patrol.
Get moving.
Still -1 here. Causing the problems here. Yeah, cultural differences. I think we're gonna. How's the sanitation here? Not good. So. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Get the food up. Yeah, we've got negative sanitation here straight away. Probably. Yeah, it's due to the marble. Yeah, we'll just have to work on that. The odds are that it will develop disease. I don't think we've got anything else here. Household expands. Enemy fleet withdraws. Faction destroyed. That should make us better friends with the Egyptians. Let's have a look, see if there's anyone. We can't. No, I don't really want a trade deal with the Egyptians because we will be going to war with them. There's nobody else really around. And I think, well, now we're getting the armies in position. You can come round and keep an eye on Hatra.
Silent. Your orders, my lord.
So Hatra's got a garrison of 17. I think cracking some of these. We've got a little bit of oversight here and here. Certainly would like to take this settlement, and then that will open up this area here. But we still need to build these armies up. So increase in rank, veteran. An agent exposed, thank you. Construction complete. We've now completed the trade town in Coron. It's pretty good. My new army is going to come over to here. 15,000 to spend. Don't want to trespass on Armenia just yet. You move over. You keep moving this way as well. You back into the side. See what effect you have on the public order.
It is an honor to serve you.
Public order's good. And what we're going to do is just bring you
At your command.
into about here. This army is not absolutely brilliant, but I think it will do. Let's have a quick look at the public order here. Yeah, I think the cultural capability, yep, we're now increasing again because we got rid of that Rhodian agent that was there. So we've got this building up, looking good. Eventually I wouldn't mind taking this up, but not just at the moment because the public order is pretty rubbish. Let's have a look at the cultural. Yeah, I mean the culture's growing really quickly. Yeah, well, we've still got provincial instability, but that should disappear. And if we get the culture up really high, one, that will improve loyalty in the faction. Also, that will make this a nice, solid, profitable faction. Right. Here's my
We fight
slot.
for you, my lord.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I wouldn't mind 12 heavy horse archers. And then we can fill up the rest with... We've got light horse archers, but why would I want to use them? These have got armour of 115. These have got armour of 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I want 12 heavy horse archers, and then we'll start looking at the heavy cav, and then maybe I can top up with some light horse archers should I need it. I mean the light horse archers' missile damage is nearly just as good. Let me go through here and see what we've got. We've got this here, and I think we can go with the Quanat here. That would give me pretty good sanitation throughout here. I mean, eventually I would like to take this down and replace this with a Eastern Library. You've got an Eastern Library. Eastern Library. Right, you need an Eastern Library. We've got an Eastern Library. We don't have a provincial capital. We don't have a provincial capital. So we go. Make sure I move the armies. Can't remember.
We fight for you, my lord.
I think the armies have moved, haven't they?
At your command.
And we've got our 2 armies here ready to move. I think what we're going to do is bring. So you can. Actually, let's just move you
Fight for you, my lord.
down to Palmyra.
At once.
You can move.
Ready for
Start
battle.
moving in this direction.
March.
And then what that means is that when we come to take out Hatra, we can attack from 2 directions. And that means that I don't have to bunch my armies up in Edessa. Again, the food supplies in these places isn't particularly that brilliant. Oh, we got back some storage and it's now 12. How about Edessa? Yeah, I mean, supplies stored 71. So we do need to take that up a little bit. Let's take a look over this side. How are you doing? Yeah, you're -9. So I can't really bring these 2 armies into here. They're going to have to sit back here in the short term. So we're just going to go for an intern. Going to come here. Our new veteran. And what can you add? Campaign movement range, yes. And that. Give +2 authority. I like the +2 line of sights, because that will add to the army so we can see more that's going on. Another intern. Research complete. Cultural assimilation. A new political appointment. Those in the power have seen enough of this man's quality to know he must be promoted. Construction reports. We've got infantry. We've got a trade town. I was just looking at these armies during the intern. What we're going to do is send you to here, which means it's going to damage this food supply. But I think it'd be quite good to get an army into this area. It's got quite a lot of food capability, and it probably means that I can now take that up. Actually, no, cancel that just for a moment. And then what we're going to do is bring this army through, and you can just stand here. And I suppose we better look at the. I want to research now. We've just completed cultural assimilation. We've got +4 public order, all provinces, -15 empire maintenance. And I wouldn't mind getting the eastern +8. I mean, that would be really good, but something tells me it's time I need to start to get back to some of these other basic technologies to give me construction costs. And that would give me +5 food. Let's have a look at military. +10% ammunition for all missile units could be useful. In fact, especially as the fact I'm training up a horse archer army. So I think we'll go with that. It's only 4 turns. And as for my horse archer army, or cav army, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to move you up to Corn.
At once. You have further orders? A noble cause
That gives me my 12
noble men.
horse archers. And I think we're going to get an Armenian cataphract in. I really need to see what I need to build before I spend any more money.
Ready for orders.
Let's have a look at Turkey. I mean, I think we'll just leave this army here and just put you into patrol for the moment, because that should then reduce the. Oh no. And we're going to get you. Oh, great. You're probably taking summer attrition again. And we're just going to put you out there. Oh no, you're out of the desert now. Oh, here. Summer region attrition. Thank you, game. mean, I wouldn't mind building up these navies as well, at least one of them. So that I've got a full strength navy in the north and a full strength navy in the south, then a small navy to act as reinforcements. But I'll have a quick look through, see what we can build. Mind increasing the food supply, what we got here. That would give me more public order, but I don't think I need that. That would reduce the public order, but will give me a bit more cash. How's the squalor here? Yeah, the squalor's good, so it's going to take virtually all my cash, but I can't really keep spending more large sums of money on this army until it's ready to go. I think what we'll do is probably bring the army round to here and then move it. I'm not sure where we would need to use it. I just want to have a cav army here that will make things go. Let's just check the Empire maintenance now. What's the Empire maintenance now? Yeah, we're down to 50%. It's still not brilliant, but we're going in the right direction. And you can see that that's now reflected in our income. Go one more turn. Now the game had a really long think at the end of the turn, but we've got a sun comes to age, an agent exposed. That it? I was expecting something fantastic, considering how long the game took to think about how things are going on. So we've now got infantry tents in roads, and we've got a wine market in Samoza. What I want to do is get you through, you moving up this way. What we're going to do is pull you back this side of the settlement, because when the time comes to attack, we'll be pushing through with the two armies this way, and I really need to take that, reinforce, and then the artillery army will need to come down and take Seleucia. And we've got 19,000 to spend. Lots and lots of cash. Let's have a look at how our provinces are going now. See, we've got a nice rock solid income on all our provinces now, and none of them are actually a burden on the empire, which is exactly what I wanted. What we got here, we can pick that up. That will take. I don't really want to drain the food out of here just at the moment. Roads. It's going to give me Armenian cavalry. Yeah, I think I'll take the garrison up here just to make this very, very strong. Here. The public order here is good, but I wouldn't mind taking that up at the same time. I think that can wait while we finish off this army here.
Ready for orders.
I think we'll bring you round to here. So we got two really powerful cataphract art units. How much are you? You're marginally cheaper. So we've got skirmisher cavalry. 84 large bonus. Your weapons damage is better. Armor penetration. And what armor's there? You've got a bonus against infantry. You're marginally cheaper. I mean, the problem with cataphracts is they can be a bit sensitive to missile troops. And there's not a lot in this. You've actually got a bonus against cavalry. So if I be getting maybe a couple more of these, and then so that gives me 12 archers 6 heavy cavalry. And I'm just a bit inclined to use these light archers. I mean, your speed 8, your speed 10, your speed 8. I think we're going to use getting a couple of these just as light reconnaissance expendable troops, so that you can keep an eye on the opposition. So I'm not sure if that's a well balanced army, but it's going to be fun playing with them, if nothing else. And I've got a bit more cash. Take that up for more food. Tava, Kalakos, Marda. Getting very close to the top of the food chain here, and that's going to give me a bit more cash, a bit more public order, and cost of 1 food. So I think we can have that and get this really built up, making us lots and lots of cash. And I think I've got enough time for 1 more turn. I don't want to drag this out too much, because if we're going to declare war on Parthia, I want to do that all in 1 part, and then we're mount a blitzkrieg. So we're just going to go 1 more turn, and then that would be it for this video. So we've lost a governor from up here. A child is born. An admiral's had an increase in rank. A mission issued. Okay. We lost a governor from here, so we're going to get a new one. Where are my governors? So you're up there. Why are you not? You're not deployed. Bit of a fail there. I wonder he wasn't getting any promotion.
How can I serve you?
You're there. You're down there. And you're over here. Okay. Let's check. Public order's good. I feel the need for a governor over here, because we're going to need to be able to put influence the culture here. So I think we're. Oops, perhaps we get the right governor. +1 growth local province, cultural conversion. I think we'll go with a cultural conversion here. I mean, how good is the culture here? I mean, we're 49%. I mean, we're wiping out the local traditions here, which will never go away. Yeah. What we're going to need to do is get the Horse Archer army down to Tushpa. What this army really needs now is movement range, because I want this army to be very mobile. What we'll be able to do is try out the cavalry army in attack on Hatra. You're going to be okay. Problem's going to be getting through here. There's a bridge there. I'm going to move you up just to stand there. So you're in range of Hatra. Yeah, and then you can move that way. So we're very close now to declaring war on Parthia. The only possible problem is whether the cooldown has gone through. Yeah, very positive. I think we can take that up for some more food. Get that going. I think the food is going to be quite important. I mean, that will, well, it won't give us any more food. Public order here is good. Maybe we will push this up. This actually gives, well, no, we've already got the supply lines, but this would give us tier 3 ships. Yeah. Still haven't had reforms. I mean, that is all profit all the way, isn't it? Regional income taxes, 2%. And another not that you've got a public order issue, so maybe we'll just wait on that. You don't have a public order issue either, although there's no downside for this. Oh, well, you never know. Let's just have a look. Yeah, well, that can wait. I mean, that would give us a nice big boost of income, but we're not really pushed for income at the moment. So what was it I was looking at? Where's the squalor here? We're 50-50 on the squalor at the moment, so I think that can wait. I actually like the idea of having this here. That actually gives me an extra garrison as well. 12,927. Okay. And I think that just about brings us to the position of declaring war on Parthia. I think just to wind up, just going to take a look at the family tree. You're dropping again. You hate Easterners. Imperial government type -4. We really need to get some of these guys back into battles, because they're not the benefit of winning battles is now worn off. Why can't you get married? Oh, you're married. What am I on about? So who's the new general? You're the one. Rapitas 20. We've got absolutely no gravitas. Okay, maybe we need to give you something that gives you a bit of gravitas. Yeah, I'll just give you that and that. Make you into a little bit of an economic general. That should actually give you some gravitas. Yeah, I didn't realise he wasn't putting on any gravitas at all. But he will get there eventually. Yeah. And I think that... Okay. And what I want to do is just have a quick look at the family. So, you're 7. You're the new one. You come of age at 14. Hopefully, fairly soon, she will come of age. Don't really need to get this guy in. Let's have a look at the heir. You're 30. You're 53. You're 29. You're not too bad. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, when we will be declaring war on Parthia, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.